What is going on the other side of the screen? How are you? Part 2, right? Day 18, 64 in a row of the longest running daily variety show, bringing in TikTok as well. How you guys doing? We are not going to be on for that long tonight. That's why I want to get on as quick as possible for you. And we'll see what we do here, but I hope you're doing well. We had an awesome show today doing the news like we do every day. So if you can, go back and watch the replay. And I also dropped a little story, the full reveal on the 1775 Bible. If you'd seen the first pieces, I haven't really reflected on it since, and a lot of other information had come in. So I cleared the air on all of the details in the 13th month. So make sure you go and check that out. It's here on my channel on YouTube. It's also on TikTok and everywhere else. So make sure you get into it. So this Tracy Chapman deal, I did a piece of news yesterday. Billy, how are you? So that's Renee Woods, guys, over on Facebook. Thank you so much, Renee, for tuning in on Facebook, because I'd like to start getting people to maybe tune in over there and at least leave a comment and the video. So Tracy Chapman all of a sudden is the center of attention, not like she's never been before. She was a massive star first time round. And this time round, someone in the country realm decided to use one of her songs, Fast Car, an amazing song. It's one of the best songs. And so some moron who works for the Washington Post decided to make some, stance against how, she wouldn't get the respect to be able to do that in the country realm of things, that she wouldn't go platinum because, and it listed off all the things that she is, that her sexual preference, her skin color, and the fact that she's a woman. And I thought that was actually such a slap in the face for Tracy Chapman. And I think the natural reaction for artists, people who like to express themselves, is to step up to the occasion. So I truly believe the next thing we're going to see is Tracy Chapman is going to release a country album. Now you can say you're crazy, Mark, but remember, you heard that here first. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen because there's a crossover audience she never knew that she could touch before, first of all. And secondly, when she sees how massive her song did in that area, she's going to say to herself, look, I'm a storyteller. I could go country. They clearly like my music. And because this moron doesn't think I'd be able to do it, let me prove her wrong. I have a feeling she's the type of person that would prove her wrong. So I'm hopeful, but like I said, when you see it happen, Tracy Chapman coming out with her first country album ever next year, and it's going platinum, just remember that I said it here first. Hope, so good to see you, Hope. Thank you so much for tuning in on Facebook. Can you please join us on YouTube? Just type in Mark Inspires and hang out with Helen. Helen Gale, how are you? Mo Doc Roughstock, good to see you, my friend. If you could join us over on YouTube, that is where we're trying to build out the platform twice a day, 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., usually 9 p.m., but it's a little earlier today. And I appreciate you guys joining me for this earlier show. So what do you think about that? Do you think Tracy Chapman will go and do a country album? I just have a feeling she's going to do it. Not because of the money, just because she can. She's a talented songwriter. And I think that when somebody has the nerve as a journalist, I use that in quotes because they're not journalists, it starts to throw an opinion piece about how she wouldn't be as successful if she did it in a different industry, if she did it in country, because she's trying to make it seem like country people are racist or something. It's mental. Talent is talent. Tracy Chapman is a talented artist. No matter where she decided to write music, she would be a massive star. And that's what I think she's going to prove when she puts out her first country album ever. And you'll see it in 2024. She's probably got a ton of songs sitting there already. She's like, you know what? I'll just throw a little country twang on it. And I'm going country. And you know what? I think that's a pretty cool thing. What do you guys think on TikTok? I want to hear it. Never ending. How are you? Single Breeze, good to see you. Wes Fabricio, Joshua S. I want your thoughts on Tracy Chapman putting out a country album. I'd buy it. Why not? I think that's a pretty cool thing if she would do it. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I would typically be playing music for you, but it's going to be a short night for me, and I just wanted to make sure I popped on with you for a little bit. We had a full hour show this morning So if you do want some more of the show after I'm done, please go back and watch the replay. Yesterday's show was amazing. We wrote a song. We wrote this. Let me see if I can...
Take me for another day. Got my wings spread wide. Yeah. I'm flying high. Take me away. Take me for another day. Got my wings spread wide.
So that's what we got, you know, when we're dealing with the wings spread wide, flying high. You know, that's a tune right there. So that was written last night. If you guys want to see or listen to that, you can hear the whole jam. It was pretty ridiculous. But how are you doing out there? Helen Gale getting a little dance on. I love seeing that. That's my favorite. And how are you doing over here on TikTok? Renee Woods, did you find us over on the Talker as well? Subscription subs joined. How are you, my friend? You know what? I got to make sure that I get Renee. I'm not sure if I've done this yet. I'm trying to see how I could do. I thought I can make mods and stuff, and I think I have. Just don't know what the heck I'm doing. Let me see if I can figure this out. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll have to figure it out. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to, like I said, I've got a lot that I have to do still tonight, and tomorrow's a pretty early morning as well. So I'll be on still at about 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I hope you'll join me for that. I'm trying to pick something that's like a trending story to lead in and get people here to hang out with us in the morning, because we have so much fun. I'll tell you, Helen can explain. We have so much fun here in the morning. And it's just a matter of scrolling through the news and seeing what's going on. I'll give you a quick example of it, just so you see what we're doing. And like I said, I didn't have any intention of what this show is going to be about. It's like I'm kind of running on a fly here today. It's an earlier show. But let's just open up the news and see what's going down. This is basically what the morning show is. There we go. Let's see. Oh, there I am twice. I'm a double-decker style. So, the evangelical billionaire. Okay, let's see. We got Snoop Dogg, Master P file lawsuit against Walmart and Post over cereal brands. The Snoop Dogg cereal? I didn't get any of that. I wanted some Snoop Dogg cereal. Master P. Look at that. Snoop Loops. What? Snoop Loops. What in the heck? Snoop Dogg and Master P founded Broadest Foods with the vision of creating a family-owned company that promotes diversity in food industry, and Snoop Loops, which is filled with nutritional value. As you can tell, look at the photo. That's all nutritional value right there. It's got more marshmallows. That's vitamin marshmallow. Some people are excited about the vitamin marshmallow. It's a new one. So, oh my goodness, what in the heck is going on here? This shooch. U.S. Secretary of Transportation states the obvious. Don't use the Apple Vision Pro while driving, you stupid idiot. Look at this moron over here. Ever since the Vision Pro went on sale last week, Apple's pricey VR headset has been spotted in all sorts of unusual places. From the gym to airplanes, some friggin' moron in his car driving with. How is he? What is he? Somebody tell me what's going on here. Let's see. We got to watch this. Oh my goodness, he's doing. Oh my goodness. Joanne, what do you think of that? You know, Joanne, I appreciate it if you stop the wheezing. Oh my goodness. So guys, that moron in his Tesla truck, whatever the hell that stupid truck is, big boxy, disgusting looking thing, at least Mad Max style, if things get bad, we got that to look forward to. Tish Cyrus urged Billy Ray Cyrus to play Miley Cyrus's dad on Hannah Montana. Who the freaking heck cares? Jeopardy winner dubbed instant legend after accidentally making sexual gesture. Bow, 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 bow. I don't really give a crap. Toby Keith, of course, we covered that yesterday. Very, very sad stuff. A New York City vigilante group tackled what they claimed was a shoplifting migrant live on Fox News. They were wrong. It wasn't a shoplifting migrant. It's just a shoplifting resident. That they were just allowing. Did you hear about this? 5 people beat up a police officer? And they're like, yeah, you go ahead. They found him in Arizona trying to get back to Mexico. He's just like booking it for the border. Thank goodness we arrested them, but we had like FBI, Tommy Lee Jones style out there looking for him. I think they were calling Harrison Ford for advice in the process. If anybody doesn't remember that movie, I don't know. I loved that movie. It's funny, all my references to movies are from 5 years ago and beyond because I haven't watched a movie or TV show in 5 years. I've been the TV show for 5 years. A 1,000-pound bomb uncovered at Florida airport. It prompts a half-mile evacuation. Guys, 1,000-pound bomb. What else does Florida have on underground over there? All right. This is basically it, guys. James Gandolfini's personal struggles, behavior on The Sopranos set, and is all detailed in a new book. Someone's trying to make a little money on his death, essentially, because he would do it himself if he was still alive. Shaq spearheads North Texas weekend gun buyback event. Here's what your firearms are worth. Let's see. Look at Shaqaroo. He's doing the DJ. You know, he's DJing it. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal will sponsor a gun buyback program in Dallas in conjunction with the Dallas County Sheriff's Office. The program will give out $100 gift cards for any handgun turned in and $125 for any long gun turned in. However, the event is only open for Dallas County residents and features of limit up to 3 guns per resident. So they're trying to limit the amount of guns you could bring back for money, guys. That's what they're telling you. But if you bring 10, they'll take them. Believe me, they want them all. Despite the buyback program, Shaq doesn't support any bans on guns, as he believes it would enable more illegal gun purchases, and instead stated support for an increase in funds for the police in response to school shootings. I like Shaquille O'Neal, I do, but don't get involved with buying back guns from American citizens. All right. You should be doling them out to American citizens that are able to carry them safely and respectfully and not pull them out on people when you get it. Like, here's a crazy one. I saw some guy who was getting beat by like a few people. And he didn't pull his gun like until it was life or death. And I thought that was amazing. Like, this guy was sitting there. He realized that there is a responsibility to having that gun on you. And anybody that's out there with an illegal gun, yeah, go get your $100. But if you have a legal gun, you shouldn't be bringing it back for $100, for $125, for any amount of money. You never know what you're going to need to protect your family. And not saying that as I'm not a gun owner. I'm just saying I respect the fact that that is in our Constitution, and I should be a gun owner because of that. I should probably go and start taking lessons because I should be able to protect my family. It's within my rights, and I'm definitely considering it. I don't know if you out there, if you're thinking about carrying, let me know what you think. If you think I should. I've often said I'm not sure if I should because I don't know if I'd be able to pull the trigger, but at the end of the day, if someone's messing with my family and they're messing with me, I'm going to cap them and be walking around with a limp for the rest of their lives, you know? You're supposed to go mid-chest, cop style. Maybe I will. I don't know. Headshot? I'll headshot them, you know? Sometimes when you do a top shot, like you're all of a sudden in the next tournament of Top Shot, and you're hitting it from like a quarter mile. Bing! Eyes closed too. I did it with my eyes closed. Some people have to like use a spotter, and they're like, oh, the window velocity. I did it with my eyes closed. Ping! Top Shot, #1. I got an award. It's still hanging on my wall. I'll get it later. I don't want to do it. I'm in the process, you know? I'll show it to you guys later, though. Top Shot. You guys didn't see the episode that I was on when I shot it from 1.5 miles away with a BB gun? You know, sometimes I wonder how really into the show you guys are. That you're not going and finding the episode of Mark and Pires on Top Shot, 3 miles away with a slingshot. Bing. You know, when you got it, yeah, you got it. And the host came over. He's like, how are you doing it? I said, I hang out with Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq told me how. He gave me the insight. Oh, goodness. This is Comedy News, guys. This is what we do here, okay? Get into it. Today we had something funny about Triclops. I made up a new thing that didn't exist. And we went with that for a few minutes. It's usually what we do. If there's something I can go with, I'm going to go with it, all right? Just so you know that. If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome. This is the Mark and Pires Show, live 1,864 days in a row. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Comedian Shane Gillis's racist, homophobic slurs resurface ahead of his SNL hosting gig 5 years after firing. Ugh. It's comedy, you stupid idiots. It's comedy. I love it. It's like, yeah, you gotta toe the line. Comedy's about pushing the envelope. If you're sensitive Sandy, just take, exit back left. There's a door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Or do, maybe? I don't know. Because you're out of your mind when you think that you could somehow critique comedy when you're not a comedian and you don't even know what funny is. That just makes me laugh. Funny is subjective, first of all. But if you think it's funny, then tell everybody else to go pound sand. And if you're offended by it, then you shouldn't be watching comedy. You should just go and knit a sweater or something. Just get your nerves and your tension down with a good sweater knitting. That's what you're doing. At least that's what I'm hoping you're doing, instead of going through the process of complaining about a creator and trying to get them to not be seen by anybody else. We can't let other people hear this. It's like, come on, man. Just go knit that sweater. Oh, goodness. Guys, any other news here that's worthwhile? Ex-QB Art Schlichter pulled over, hands over crack pipe while on probation. I got to see this one. He's hanging out with Hunter B. and Charlie Sheen. If you didn't see the comedy, I'm putting it out tomorrow at noon. I dropped it on TikTok just a little while ago, just at least half of it. And bottom line, it's hilarious. And there's a cameo. Not from Hunter B, no, but from Charlie Sheen, yes. The seemingly perpetual drug-related saga of former NFL and Ohio State quarterback Art Schlichter. Let's call him Schlichter, okay? Drug-related saga of former NFL and Ohio State quarterback Art Schlichter is serving probation for cocaine charges in 2022. Months after he was released from prison. Continues as he faces another felony drug charge. Guys, this one is a doozy. Check this out. Schlichter, he's 63, was stopped by Ohio State Highway Patrol just last Friday. And the trooper noticed the vehicle was driven by Schlichter. He's sitting near the intersection on Columbus, Ohio Avenue, or the intersection in Columbus, Ohio. As the trooper approached Schlichter's car, he handed the officer a crack pipe. Here you go, here's my crack pipe. I'm no, sorry, I needed your license. Well, start with the crack pipe, here you go. Right? Schlichter, you're not supposed to lead with the crack pipe, you let them find the crack pipe after they realize that you're out of your mind, cracked out. You know what I mean? You led with the crack pipe? Oh, hi, officer, here you go. You want to hit? I'll give you the lighter. Oh, you got a lighter? Go ahead, do it, That's the Lawrence Taylor special. You could do it if you want. Schlichter's all over it, I think he thought that was like a bribe in a way. He's like, maybe I'll just give the pipe to the cop and he'll be like, you're good, Schlichter. I was looking for a crack pipe. I'm just sitting here in my patrol car wondering, where I could find a crack pipe and get cracked out right now, like Hunter B. And then all of a sudden, Schlichter, swerving around, sitting at the intersection. It's the red light, green light, red light, green light. You ever played that game, Schlichter? No, here's my crack pipe. Yeah, like that's what we're dealing with Schlichter. You guys get it. I know you're out there and you're wondering, like, I wonder if I could If I Could Be Like Schlichter. They actually wrote a song. You guys remember it, right? If I could be like Schlichter. You know, we all bought it. It was the MP3 style. It was the first MP3 that came out on the Apple iPod. Yeah, I remember that. I was on replay. I had it on loop. I'd sit there as soon as it got to the end. I'd like to be like Schlichter. That you'd hear the crack pipe going, and then like somebody would like. I think it was Schlichter. I think they actually got an actual audio clip of Schlichter coughing it up after taking a crack, into the lungs, and then seeing God or probably a demon. We don't really know, and Schlichtering it. That was the name in the notes on the album. Schlichtering it. They were trying to get that to catch on. Didn't catch on. No, nobody really wanted the Schlichter. They were thinking it was a pretty cool story, though. Art Schlichter, cracking it out. You guys get it. You want to hang out with them. Sorry, car's full. Hunter B. and Charlie Sheen. They're going out together. The three of them. Here you go, officer. Is that your license? No, it's my crack pipe. Isn't that what you wanted? Schlichter, You got me again, Schlichter. You're a goofball. Wait, Schlichter, you're trying to lead with the crack pipe again? That's the second time Schlichter led with the crack pipe. They didn't. Hold on, I'm going to tell you that story too. You got to see. Here it is. Art Schlichter, double-decker style, right there. You see it. You see his car was searched. Small white rocks believed to be Crocahona, and he told the cop, look, just toss him in to the crack pipe I gave you when you walked up to the car, and you could test him right here. I'll help you. Schlichtering it, Jess, did you get that bumper sticker back when I put it out the first time? We tried to get that one to go viral. Schlichtering it. It never took, I think it's because most people don't open up the album notes. Officer, let me ask you, did you read the notes on Schlichter and Son when we did it? When we first came out with it, cracking it out. Anyway, I think we've gotten enough out of Schlichter. This is what the comedy show's about. We get one thing, and Schlichter gives us 25 minutes of gold. He's picked 4th overall in the NFL draft by Baltimore in 1982. He was charged with 5th-degree felony possession of cocaine and will report in court next week. His last arrest, unresponsive in a hotel room, but when he responded, he handed the crack pipe right to the responding officer. At the time of his arrest, Schlichter was serving probation, a 1-year sentence handed down in September for cocaine possession. The sentence stemmed from an incident, and Schlichter was found unresponsive at a hotel in Ohio. Oh, goodness. Less than a year after he was released from prison for federal fraud charges related to a massive ticket scheme that bilked millions of dollars from his victims so he could buy crack-a-hane. Crack-a-hana is what he calls it because it's a double-decker. He gets the crack, he gets the hana, puts it together. Crack-a-hana, Schlichter. Schlichtering it. Remember, you better get that bumper sticker. We have t-shirts on the Mark Inspires channel. Just go check it out, guys. He was resuscitated with the help of Narcan, a nasal spray used for treatment of known and suspected opioid overdose that includes signs of breathing problems. Schlichter was taken to the hospital. Test of substance found that Schlichter's hotel room came back with cocaine, and he was charged with possession of cocaine in the 5th degree. In September, nearly a year after Schlichter was found unresponsive in that Hampton Inn hotel room, Hampton Suites, he was sentenced to 1-year probation for his offense. The sentence issued by Franklin County, Ohio judge was the latest in Schlichter's encounters with the law. You guys know he also got in a little fight at the pool hall, right? Freaking people. Call me at 7:45 telemarketing style. I should pick up that call and we have a conversation with them live on the air. Hello? Yes, ma'am. You bother me. I'm right in the middle of eating my dinner. Yeah, sure. No, I'll hear about your insurance program. Hacker, scammer. Oh, goodness. The sentence issued by Franklin County, Ohio judge was the latest in Schlichter's encounters with the law. As I told you, brawl at the pool hall junkie, some people call him, because he's a junkie, cracked out. Did you hear that part? I'm not sure if you did, but he's a cracky McGee. Ron O'Brien, the former Franklin County prosecutor who fought to keep the Schlichter in prison due to his perpetual criminal offenses, told Indy Star in a September legal term that the sentence of 1 year probation was appropriate for Schlichter. You know, we give him 1 year probation, and let's see if he can go the whole time without getting super cracked out again. And then he hands the crack pipe over to the officer as he walks up to the vehicle. If he does that, we'll put him back in prison, you know. I'm sorry? He did that? Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah. A former Ohio State quarterback, Schlichter had dreams of a professional football career, but those were soon sidelined by his run-ins with the law. Joanne, did you hear that? The wheeze. Joanne! Oh my goodness. Joanne, I think you put a hole in that seat just now. There's that was acid air coming out of your hiney butt. And now there's a hole in the seat. I gotta replace the seat. Schlichter pleaded guilty to a massive ticket scheme. We already went over the ticket scheme of Schlichter, you know? But he was the number 4 draft bust of all time because he was cracked out. You know, there he is, Schlichter, 61. That guy, he's not doing well. He's having some tough time with the crack, you know. Here you go, officer. What's this? Why are you giving me this? Is this what I think it is? Yeah, you wanted my crack pipe, right? Sir, I pulled you over for, an infraction. You're supposed to lead with the license, registration, insurance. You lead with the crack pipe? Schlichter, this guy's a pro. He's a real pro. Schlichter was sentenced to nearly 11 years in prison in 2012 and 10 years in an Ohio penitentiary. What's the difference between a prison and a penitentiary? Oh, Florence, Colorado, and 10 years in Ohio. So he's been in there 21 years? I don't know. The 2 sentences were to be served concurrently. With the good behavior, Schlichter was to be released August 18th, 2020. But from the inside walls of the prison, just months before he was scheduled to release, Schlichter was having women outside the prison place bets for him. O'Brien told Indy Star he was also betting with other inmates. O'Brien said prison officials found out through emails and phone calls that Schlichter was gambling from inside. He was banned from email for 90 days and due to his gambling, according to prison records. So behind the bars, he said that he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease and dementia, and that he had been treated unfairly by the courts and prosecutors. That could make sense why he was handing over the crack pipe now. Then, didn't know about that. Iconic Hamptons estate obliterates auction record. Let's just see. As a realtor, I like to see these things. Whoa, La Dionne, as it is called, managed to yank a startling $88.48 million during a live auction held by Sotheby's, New York on January 25th. Look at that. Which one is it? Oh, it's 2. Wow. So both these houses right here, and it has this little cottage too. Tennis court, waterfront, iconic Hamptons, $88 million. Who's in? You in? You're doing it? Can I swing by? I'll bring the swimsuit, and a guitar. You sit down and play a little music for you. You're on an $88 million estate. You can't share the wealth a little bit? I mean, you have to give me the wealth, but I mean, just cut off a little portion of your $88 million estate so I could sit there with a little beach chair and a blanket and go with my bodyboard into the water. I'll come back out. I'll stay in my little square. Just... how about it? 88 mil. That's insane. Tib Davis of the Corcoran Group. Wow. Bespoke real estate. I'll tell you what, $88 million. It's how do some people have money like that? Isn't completely insane. And that's just so you understand, for someone to spend $88 million on that, they've got to have $1 billion Like nobody spends 88 million unless you got $1 billion. Like that's stupid money. So a billionaire bought that place. Gosh almighty, that's crazy. Have you ever looked at how much $1 billion is? That's ridiculous. It's a million. Yeah. You're $999,999,999.99. Got another cent. I just hit a bill. Stupid money, you know? And then there's people with like Elon Musk stupid money, like 200 million, 200 billion. Like, what are we doing with this? This is insane. And then, you know, I know there's some people trying to do good with their money, which is great. And they're starting companies, which brings us all jobs, which is also great. Tennessee man arrested after undercover FBI investigation reveals travel plans for the southern border. He was trying to go back. Good. We could use a few leaving. I don't want to go into political. We're not doing anything political, guys. Sorry. Did you guys? Okay, U.S. National Security Advisor reacts to Putin's interview with Tucker Carlson. Apparently it happened. I'd like to see, like, exactly what the deal is, you know? I want to watch that. It's going to get pulled down immediately. You guys know that. Misinformation. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. That's the thing that bothers me most. Allow a news story to breathe. Someone interviews a world leader or a dictator even. You want to watch the story. You know, how many times have you seen some guy with a gun in like Africa and some small village in Africa? They're all walking with guns and there's a journalist speaking to them. You're not going to stop that from people being, I mean, the whole point is you want to understand what's going on in the mindset of others. If you don't want to know what's going on in the mindset of the guy that you're trying to get everybody to hate, that's another question. You got to start thinking about things a little bit deeper. So I think that's basically it. I think we got enough here. Told you about this. Luke Combs reacted to a remarkable moment with Tracy Chapman. It was a pretty cool moment. I didn't see it, just saw a quick moment of it. Sounded pretty cool. She's awesome. Still sounds as good as she ever did. And that's why I said she's going to put out a country album. I think it happens this year. So I think that's it for the news. I mean, again, I wanted to just show you what the news is about when we do it here. That's it. You know, we're in the process. When we do it that way. I guess I didn't put all my lights on because I got a little bit of a weird lighting thing going on. So I do have a bunch I have to do tonight, so I'm going to probably have to get going in a minute. But let me just play you something to get you guys lifted up here. This right here is the newest song.
I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. I will take you away. Let me take you away. the stars before you come back down to planet. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. You wake up in the morning, come the rising sun. You take me away again. You take me on another ride. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. Written live.
Oh, yeah. That is a song, my friends. That is a song. I do appreciate you guys being here. That was a lot of fun doing some comedy news with you.
You got
I hope you'll join me tomorrow when we do it all over again, 9 a.m. Bright and early. Get yourself some exciting comedy news. Take it into the day. As you can tell from the silly things that happened tonight, that's what we do here. This is a breakaway from the silly, crazy, insane world with some cool people who like to be lifted up as well. We do a lot of laughing, a lot of really exciting things with music. And this show is also sponsored by the BeatSeat, the only drum in the world for guitar players, so make sure you check it out at beatseat.rocks. It is a drum for solo musicians, and it's also a drum for anyone with a special need. If you know anybody with autism, with Down syndrome, this is a drum that can bring joy to millions, and it will be a drum that brings joy to millions of people in the years to come. So please do me a favor and share. There's only one place in the world to get it currently, and that's from me because I have the patent. So I appreciate that if you spread the word. So until tomorrow morning when we do it again, Chris Donaldson, my friend, Sydney, my brother, DM Ryan, I hope that you're jamming out on your beat seat, brother. I hope you were jamming out to that song on the beat seat. Helen Gale Townsend, Modoc Roughstock. Helen, I can't wait to see you tomorrow when we watch that comedy clip together at noon. Modoc, my brother, Renee Woods, and Virginia. I'll tell you, the bit for tomorrow came out really, really good. There's a couple really funny things with all the pictures that I used to pop on the screen. And the story was already just mind-blowingly funny. Of course, it's a bit of a sensitive topic. but I think it's a silly, sensitive topic, and that's the whole point. Just a brief understanding of what the clip is about. The mascots for the Washington Redskins and the mascot for the Cleveland Indians were changed because there was an American Indian on there, and that's apparently racist. So I kind of came to this understanding when I did this clip that if you're a football team and you have a warrior on the side of your helmet, I don't know in what world you can consider that to be racist or something, but it doesn't work. You don't call yourself the Commanders or the Guardians when you had a warrior on your helmet and now you got a Guardian or a freaking Commodore on your helmet. What? Makes no sense. So you went from having a warrior in a sport where you're out there to kill, you're out there to get blood and win and get a championship. Warrior, nope, that's racist. Warrior's racist. But a Commodore, a Commander, a Guardian, those are good. They really represent baseball and football. National pastime. And again, the connection was the national pastime is the American Indians. They were here before us. We took their land, then we take away their images from national football and national baseball, from Major League Baseball. It's just funny to me, actually. So join us tomorrow for a laugh on that. And until then, beautiful people, I will see you in the morning. Just about 12 hours from now. And until then, you got to go away. You got to go away. Doesn't that work? There. Have a great night. Thanks for keeping it with me. You got to go after the show. And make sure you like the video if you haven't yet. And oh, guys, I dropped the 1775 clip about the 13 months. Did that earlier, and it's only about 4 minutes long. It's really, really good, and it clears up a lot of questions from the 1775 Bible. So check it out. See you tomorrow.